Hey guys, BaoZakeruga here. Back during the Switch's initial lineup reveal, Alice revealed a new game in the Shin Megami Tensei series that would be using Unreal Engine 4. We now have official confirmation that that game is in fact indeed Shin Megami Tensei 5, the newest entry in the mainline series, and of course is coming exclusively to Nintendo Switch, and I'm sure a lot of us are surprised that this newest entry is coming so soon considering it was so many years since Nocturne and 4 for the DS. While the initial trailer doesn't overtly reveal too much about the game, we do have some information about the themes that will appear in the game from the game's director himself. He says, the first Shin Megami Tensei title was released in October, 25 years ago. We also want to tell everyone that the Shin Megami Tensei series will continue, so we use this timing to make the announcement. One of the directions we are taking with Shin Megami Tensei 5 is to re-examine the characteristics of the era. There are surely many people frustrated by troubles both at home and abroad, such as anxiety about finding a job and getting old, or terrorists and nuclear weapons. I want to make a Shin Megami Tensei game that can sympathize with such an era. That is our challenge. I want to stop real quick and say that I like the fact that the game is doing this and dealing with real life issues happening right now. One of the reasons I like Persona 5 a lot was the theme of freedom, which resonated with me a lot, and I'm hoping this game will resonate with me in the same way. But moving on, he states that the keyword Shekinah Glory, which appeared in the trailer, literally translates to Miracle of God. When you actually play it and have these keywords in your head, I think you'll be able to feel their true meaning. Next, he talks about Alice working with Unreal Engine 4 for the first time and saying that the game development environment has changed dramatically. You can check what you made immediately on the game screen, allowing us to cut down a lot of time working over ideas and trial and error. I'm really grateful to have been introduced to it. Then he goes on to talk about the Switch itself, saying that the Switch is a lovely platform where you can play high definition quality games and freely carry the hardware from place to place. Next, he goes on to state that since this is the first Shin Megami Tensei game on a home console in a long time, he wants to deliver a hybrid game that combines the profound appeal of Nocturne and the popular training elements of SMT4. And finally, he says, at this point we can't even say it's coming soon yet, so please wait a little while longer. Now, as for my personal thoughts on the announcement as a whole, I'm happy the game is coming. I'm happy it's on Switch. I'm happy that we're finally going back to 3D models. Don't get me wrong, I like the 2D models that the series is known for, but I did feel it was kind of weird going from 3D to 2D from Nocturne to 4. Given his final statement about when we can expect the game, I'd say winter 2018 at the earliest for Japan, and that following spring for us here in the West, unless they do a global release, which of course can't really expect, but that would be amazing. So winter 18 for everyone, but that's wishful thinking on my part. And I personally would like this to be the, I guess, true evolution of the series in a sense. You know, Shin Megami Tensei games, they're very different, but at the same time, they all sort of feel the same in a way. You know how we have law, chaos, and, you know, neutral. That's the three routes. You have regular or demon fusion, battle system pretty much stays the same. You know, I would like to see the series actually evolve, which I think we can probably expect given the recent games, you know, 4 and 4 Final, they did change up a lot. So I'm really hoping and expecting them to take the series in a forward direction. Even if they don't, I'm still going to enjoy it because I love the series, but I would love to see that. And a couple things I don't want to see return from 4 and 4 Final. One is difficulty. Shin Megami Tensei 4 is like the easiest game in the entire Shin Megami Tensei series, like the whole umbrella, including Devil Survivor, Persona, etc, etc. Like, that game is just insultingly easy. 4 Final kinda is too, but I found the original 4 easier. And I will admit, it kinda brought down my experience a bit from a gameplay standpoint, because I was just mowing down everything. So I would like to see the series return to the difficulty of, say, Nocturne. And the other thing I don't want to see return from 4 Apocalypse specifically is the more anime tropish characters. 4 was kind of acceptable. Walter and Jonathan, no, they weren't really anime tropish, and they kind of fit the Shin Megami Tensei mold per se. But when you got to 4 Apocalypse and you see your other party members, they're straight out of a shonen anime. I think a lot of us didn't really like it. I like the characters themselves, they grew on me, but still, they felt kinda out of place for how dark this series usually is. But with all that being said, I know I'm gonna love this game regardless. Been a big fan of this series for a long time. Glad the new one is coming out so soon. I will be buying it day one, hands down. I'll try to keep you guys updated on any information we get as it comes out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below about how you feel about the trailer and the series as a whole. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, have a great day. Congrats on making it all the way to the end of the video. I hope you had as much fun watching as I did making it. If you want to see more of me, think about either subscribing or checking out more of my videos. If you want to make sure you never miss an upload, click the bell icon, join the notification squad, that way you'll always be notified whenever I upload something.